Hey folks, what's going on? I was actually going to show y'all the new intro. I'll show y'all a little bit later. But right now, let's go ahead and cut to the chase here. And we're going to listen to Vaush for a minute, try to defend his arguments that he gave yesterday, trying to say that Lenin would actually support voting for Biden. This is going to be classic. I think we're getting up to the good stuff here. And we're just going to wait for Vaush basically to cut this person off at the knees, so to speak. Let me see here. Does it work like that? Okay. Well, shoot. Can I do full screen? Oh, okay. Oh, poopy. Okay. Poopy. Okay. Is that what? Okay. So that's what has to be done. Okay. So it has to be done like that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that has to overlay. Oh crap. So that's what has to be done. Oh my. So that's what has to be done then, eh? Oh my. Okay. Okay. I do that? Okay. That's not going to do any good. Okay. Okay, well, we're just going to leave it up then. Let's go ahead and continue on. Let's listen to this fake walk here. Okay. Let me see here. Comments. Okay. Hey, what's going on, Union Bro? I'm going to see how this works here. You know what? Ah, the heck with it. I screwed this up royally. Let me see if I can do this. Shoot. The boomer has entered into stuff that he really doesn't know anything about. Let me see here. Okay. There's that. There's that. Okay. Shoot.
Infiltration. Democrats. The Democrats.
Vaush, in order for us to have a good faith discussion, you're going to have to not terribly obfuscate every single one of my points.
Okay.
My point had nothing to do with the relative.
So do you hear that, Union Army Ball?
In
do you
terms
hear
of political numbers or left and right wing between?
Do you hear me talking? Do you hear Vaush talking? I just want to see what's going on, Mongoose man. I just want to double check here.
As the Democrats are just a bourgeois party. One is petty bourgeois, the other is big bourgeois.
Okay, so can you explain to me why the necessary logic must change between the description of bourgeois and petty bourgeois party? You explained to me.
Oh, you can hear? Okay.
Fails.
Can you hear the?
You can't.
Can you
just
hear Vaush when I do this?
Nobody's saying that the Labor Party and the Democrat Party is the same. I'm saying logic works both ways. Wait, hold on. This would be like you learning the Heimlich maneuver in high school, and then in your 20s you see somebody choking and you run over like and someone next to you is like, why don't you use that training you got? And you're like, well, I used to do it on carpet. This is hardwood floor. Additionally, I was younger at the time. Like, yeah, I know that there are differences between these things, but the underlying current of logic.
I can hear both you and him. Good deal. Good deal. Appreciate it.
Dude, you have to
you're mad, dude. This is what I get from you people. You're mad because you can't. All
Here
you
we
give
go.
A fuck about is the aesthetic, dude. That's it. You like. That's what you called reading tanky on Twitter.
Vaush, you're not engaging with me now. You're just engaging in completely
You're not responding to my question. There was a difference between the lady and the Democrat Party, which I acknowledge in the text that you claim to have read.
Lenin himself acknowledged this difference.
Mm-hmm.
What are you?
But the difference doesn't change the logic. You have to explain why the logic has to change. I know there's a difference. You keep rolling back to that. Like, I know the Labor Party and the Democrats. I know they're different.
He's so close. He's so close. All he has to do is bring up that the Labor Party in the First World War, the Labor Party 14, supported war with Germany. That's all you have to do. And yeah.
He wasn't advocating for example, that we support the Liberal Party against the Conservatives.
Ole, he's debating some random tanky. I can't think of his ad.
Because those weren't the material conditions of the time. How do you know he wouldn't have if there was no Labor Party and it was only liberal versus conservative?
Okay, let me tell you. Let's read from Lenin himself, okay? Since the emancipation of the Negroes, the distinction between the two parties, the American parties, has been diminishing. The fight between these two parties mainly over the height of customs duties. Their fight has not had any serious importance for the mass of the people. The people have been deceived and diverted from their vital interests by means of spectacular and meaningless in the two bourgeois parties. This so-called bipartisan system prevailing in American Britain has been one of the most powerful means of preventing the rise of an independent working class, i.e. genuinely socialist party.
Yeah, I agree with that, and it doesn't disagree with anything that I say.
And in the same text, he does not support either the Democratic or the Republican parties. I know
a quote where he's saying that. Wait. Do you have a quote?
Yes, the old bourgeois parties, the Democratic and the Republican parties, have been facing towards the period of the emancipation of the Negroes. The new bourgeois party, the National Progressive Party, is facing towards the future. Its program turns entirely on the question.
I'm trying not to just steal content. I'm trying not to be like those streamers and just steal content. But yeah, I'm trying to listen now. I'm trying to pay attention.
Capitalist associations are called in the USA.
Yes, so it's advocating for another viable, further left-leaning party. Just like the Labour Party was back then in England.
I'm going to say this one more time. The Labour Party turned out to be neoliberal. They ultimately supported war with Germany. Okay? I mean, everybody, this is the whole domino effect that happened back in 1914. Once, Archduke Franz Ferdinand was killed, Germany decided to make their demands met. Serbia made their choices. Serbia went with Russia. The United Kingdom defended. There was this whole chain reaction. And did these socialist parties bow down? No, they agreed with the bourgeoisie to say, yeah, we need to go to war to fight the Hun. This is absolute feijoa. Go ahead.
See in the United States.
That's ironic. That's ironic because in this very text, Lenin supports the national.
What year?
You didn't miss much.
In the
you didn't miss much.
Obviously, this was in the 1800s.
I just noticed this a couple minutes ago. I imagine that this guy hopped in Vaush's Discord and then just. I think Vaush has been going for what? Like, how long has he been going for? So like half an hour. Okay, so not too much, but I just want to catch a little bit of this, and then we'll kind of. I'll show y'all some new stuff here. We can kind of see here. I bit the bullet and spent some money to try to make my streams look a little bit better. So we'll see. But anyway, let's go ahead and listen some more to this. Go ahead. Let's head and hit it. Okay.
How the two-party duopoly as party. What are you? I quoted the text to you.
Yeah, but that doesn't disagree with my argument. I'm not supporting the rise of an independent working class party right now because it would never work.
He ends up supporting the National Progressive Party
because back then the system hadn't been cemented. Wait, back then we had third parties that were viable. We had parties like the Whig Party and the Bull Moose Party that were viable electorally.
The Whig
right now, there
might as well say the Know Nothing Party. Are you serious?
The system of consolidating
the Whig
votes
Party.
into the
Are we
two
kidding
parties
me?
is done. It will never again, without changing legislation, which is more likely to be passed by the Democrats, change again. We have only two parties to work in. So the viability of third parties right now is A, zero, and B, completely irrelevant to my argument, which is Lenin advocates that working class revolutionaries should be willing to work within a bourgeois party if they feel they can disseminate communist propaganda from within and also to demonstrate the failings of that party. My logic is consistent here.
No,
across the board.
It's not.
How?
What do you mean how? I've demonstrated you. I took even just America. We don't even have to use England. We're talking about America here. Lenin talking about America.
I know America and England are different. You need to argue against the logic.
Party duopoly that already existed. He was supporting at the time what was a very marked party compared to the other two parties. Now, this party never even became nothing. Even became of this party.
And how do you even invalidate his other advice? You should support that party to the greatest extent you can. But if that party fails, or if that party doesn't make it through to the presidential primaries with a sufficient number of backing, then you should try then the Republican farthest left party at the time.
Infiltrating has never worked. Okay, let me just tell you that. Infiltrating modern day has never worked.
In order for that affiliation to happen.
I'm going to talk here for a minute. Okay, how many times has infiltration worked in modern day within the past, let's say, 10 years? I'd say zero. I mean, what? You had Paul Nealon, who just went full-on Wignet and just openly put on the skull mask. you know, you got what's his? I can't even think of his name now. The Marine who had the Jews rape kids guy. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, any member of the Populist Party that got any prominence, yeah. The opposition is this. He's a random tag. He's on Twitter, but I think he just decided to come in and just yeah. He's trying to just say, "Hey, Vaush, you're full of shit." That's basically it. But let's see here. And Vaush just isn't having it. Okay.
Anderson's in the snow.
Oh, sorry. Oh shit.
Snowdens. As a result, we do lose a few states. It is of no significance to us. We would put any seats to the liberals at the expense of the labor campaign. So right here, I have evidence from Lenin himself that he is willing to swap voting for the revolutionary radical left party to the Petit Bourgeois party if it would prevent the victory in that electoral seat of the more conservative party. So your argument that Lenin would just like bloody argue all communists should just throw all their weight behind the most revolutionary working class party in America at all times, no matter the material conditions, regardless of how effective, regardless of the consequences for it, is just wrong. You just don't understand what he was advocating for. Every time you try to tell me that you have like a counter to my theory, bring up another example of how England then and America today are different. They're not. The logic remains the same.
Wait,
Lenin's
whoa,
arguments are still viable. And that is a better accreditation of his.
Wait a minute. So you acknowledge the material conditions changed, but somehow the arguments of the what?
I don't know why you continue to disrupt me with apathy about voting. Yes.
For who?
PSL.
Yeah, apathy about voting.
Okay. I mean, you can, but it doesn't matter. It's objectively not what it is. But anyway, again, as you seem to continue to harp on this point, but
do we want to a point you feel more comfortable in? Because like you have not brought any counter to the idea that Lenin would advocate for the two arguments that I have laid forth with regards to the Democrat Party.
Okay, well, we can move on, but I just want to address the fact that
as Kim Iverson said, why is voting for a third party not risking Trump losing or something like that? Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've listened to Kim Iverson.
At the time, Lenin was trying to get the petty bourgeois party in power because at the time it had the support of most of the workers in the country. He wanted to demonstrate that reformist policy would always
wait. You're wrong. The majority of workers were not behind the Labor Party. The Conservative Party and the Liberal Party had a very significant number of workers who supported them as well. He didn't support the Labor Party because it had the most workers behind it. He supported it because it was the most left-leaning party that had any shot at viability in the public space, could attempt to seize the propaganda machine of.
He supported it because it was a reformist party that was taking that
which
was
he described as stretched in line with the interests of law, incompetent.
Yes, but it's party membership. Were workers. They were class-conscious workers that could have potentially the Communist Party, but they were under the British but they were under the Labor Party,
which is hilarious, isn't it?
What do you think the Democrat Party is?
The reason he would advocate get into those parties and to
oh my goodness, Progressive Party came second in the 1912 election. Who is the idiot in Bible?
The reason
this is my argument. What do you think the Democrat Party is?
You think the Democratic Party is a party of the class-conscious working class?
Not every wait, hold on. The constituency that supported labor at that time was not exclusively socialist workers. Okay, it would let people interested.
Oh Jesus!
In workers' rights. Okay, there are a lot of people in the
Latino rifles,
class-conscious
Latino rifles. 6 million of the 8 million members of trade unions in Great Britain were in the Labor Party.
We don't have trade unions in America.
Sure, there was the Labor
Democrat Party. Bernie Sanders has done more to radicalize people to socialism than every single communist party in the United States over the past century.
Number one. Bernie Sanders,
you're wrong on everything you're saying. You just keep talking, but you're wrong. Everything you say is wrong.
We don't have. Okay. Let me get a vote in chat here. Press 1 if you want me to continue to listen to this Spurgery, or press 2 if y'all want me to continue on and just show y'all and talk about some other stuff. Let me go ahead and get a vote right quick. I'll wait. Oh. We got a 1. Gotta go. Caleb Moppin is like, okay, see you later, Red. See you later. I may watch Caleb Moppin too. We'll just see how this goes. Okay. Okay, we got a 1 and we got a 2. We got a tiebreaker. I'll wait for the tiebreaker. Well, actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and turn off the screen share. I'll go ahead and do that right quick. And I'm going to put the new brand. Oh, wait, here we go. I'm going to put up the new overlay. There we go. Boom. Look at that. We got a nice little overlay there. We're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, there we go. 2. Okay. All right. Good deal. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to just steal his content. Actually, so I think I'll just say it quick. So I'm going to show y'all a new intro that I got. Let me see. I'm going to see what y'all think here. I'm going to try to do this before the streams here. Let me see here. Oh, that's a private chat. Sorry. Yeah, here we go. Okay, here. Okay, so I'm going to show this new video for the intro. This is what I'm going to do before I start streaming. I'm going to try to do this. Okay, so what y'all think about that? Let me make sure my let me just check right here right quick. Let me see here. Okay, am I still going? Can y'all hear me? Okay. Oh boy. Okay. What y'all think of that? Did you still hear me? Let me check right quick. I'm sorry. Still a little bit too. I'm still a little afraid. Okay. Oh, okay. My mic is still going. All right. Just check. All right. Whoop. All right. A little too handy with that. What y'all think about that? Y'all like that? I tried to in there. I used some yeah. Yes, it is free copyright. Yep. I decided to do that. What do I think about the National Justice Party? I watched part of the video by Mike Enoch. We're just gonna have to see where it goes in general. I think that I think it's a good start, but I'll keep it that way. Okay, good deal. Good deal. Because I thought it muted me when it did that. I just wanted to double check here. Like I say, I decided to bite the bullet. I spent the upgrading the StreamYard there. That way, it's not just the StreamYard logo in the corner and all that type of thing. So like I say, eventually I will get through, because I know Will DeMarco talked about it, but I will try to read the National Bolshevist Manifesto. I'll try to do that on stream. I can do that now because now it's unlimited. I'm not limited to just 20 hours. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent. Not too much. But so I decided to upgrade a little bit. So I will be reading National Bolshevist Manifesto. I'm going to finish up doing the Avengers. I'm going to go ahead and do those as videos because I already started them as regular videos. So I'll just do it that way. And then on the streams, I'll read, like I said, the National Bolshevist Manifesto. And then we do Ernst Junger's Oymesville, which is a book he wrote in 1977, which more talks about the anarch, this and that. I just heard it on a stream on Hermantics podcast. And maybe I'll do another Ernst Junger work. This is late era Junger, because you have to remember with Ernst Junger, is that he wrote he didn't just write Storm of Steel. I'm exited for your future stream. Oh, excited. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Oimisville. We're gonna be doing that. And they will read Storm of Steel, I think. But like I say, that's kind of more late era stuff. And maybe I'm just following the I'm following the leader a little bit. I saw that Moldbug talked about. Well, he didn't. Yeah, he kind of mentioned Oimisville a little bit at the beginning of when he was talking to the Hermetics podcast, and then Oimisville did a whole podcast talking about Oimisville specifically and talking more about the Anarch. So I think we'll do a little bit of that. Like I say, since these are more unlimited, I think I'll do those during the week, and maybe I'll try to come up with, because I plan on doing this, try to come up with a more regimented schedule, not just not just random streams whenever I felt like it. So I'll try to come up with a schedule and try to have like a set time and a set length, for like 2 hours or 3 hours or something like that. So I will be trying to do that. But yeah, I think that's about it, really. That's all I really wanted to say. I can see that there are several streams I want to at least take some clips of. I definitely want to find some clips of Vaush making a spurg for himself. I don't know. Let me get it 1 and 2 here. Easy way. Should I find more Vaush clips, or do you want me to do more original content? So 1 for Vaush clips or 2 for original content. Let me put it that way, because I do have, like I said, other than the Avengers videos, yeah. I'll just wait. I'll wait for y'all to make. So 1 for the 1 for Vaush clips and 2 for original content. We'll put it that way for the 4 people that are in here, because I know y'all got other things to do. Y'all got other streams. Okay. 1 for the Vaush clips. Okay. Let me make sure here. A tiebreaker. Any sort of, just to make sure. I'm trying to be we're trying to be somewhat democratic here. We'll try to be. I don't want to be a complete fascist and just be like, oh, well, we're going to do that anyway. But okay. Monster. Oh. Okay. So it looks like we're gonna do I'll do at least just 1 Vaush clip. Okay, how about that? We'll find 1 Vaush clip where he's getting owned in this here. This sounds like this is gonna go on for at least an hour. I'm betting at least another hour. This spurg out. I think that in general, yeah, I'll try to watch it a bit more once the stream is done, and I'll at least upload 1 clip. But from that, I can see that y'all, because we got E. American Johnson, of course. He's talking with the Latino Rifle Association. That's kind of so they're breaking off and they're creating a separate race-based rifle association. Okay. And then you have Caleb Maupin, who's going to give some, he'll have a base about an hour-long opening and then other stuff. So some pretty good content nonetheless on the night of the YouTube. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed that. And like I say, I'm going to try to do it that way, have that nice intro video, and then we'll get into that. And I think that's it. So I just wanted to, I'll thank everybody here, of course. Union Army Ball, of course. Will DeMarco, Weebaboo, Ole, Will DeMarco. And I saw Ren Dundonian. And I think that's it. Let me just make sure here. Mongoose Man. Sorry. I don't know why I always forget that. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. And we're going to try to... We're going to try to open our minds a little bit more with some, we're going to not just say that we're nouns, but we're actually going to try to take in what people like Carl Otto Pytel were writing about. So we'll go ahead and leave it there. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and goodbye.